Hey everybody, Chris the Old Ass Retro Gamer here. Today I'm going to go over the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 games that I have added to my collection over the past few months. I have a lot, so I'm going to try to speed through them as fast as possible so this episode does not end up being about 3.5 years long. Okay. Let's get started with the Xbox 360. Still haven't picked up a new Xbox. My current Xbox is still kind of not working right, so I basically get to try these games out, see if they work, and that's basically it because I don't want the damn thing to overheat and explode and lose all my data. I haven't really been looking for Xbox 360 games as much as I would like. There's a lot that I still would love to add to the collection, but I probably won't until I can get an Xbox 360 so I can actually play these damn things. So let's just get into it. Dark Sector. This one's pretty cool. The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. This is the enhanced edition. It comes with not only the game and a really cool handbook, which is basically like a cheat guide. Kind of cool. I found this at a local game store pretty cheap, and I'm not sad that I picked it up. I've always wanted to play these games since they were basically, I thought at the time, PC exclusives, but they released this on a home console, and Part 3 looks like we're going to get that too, so I'm excited. Warhammer Battle March. Syndicate, it's an update of an old game. I actually have it for the 3DO. It's a cyberpunk espionage strategy type of game. They've turned it into a first-person shooter, which I am not opposed to at all. Sounds really rad to me. John Woo's Stranglehold. Back in the day, I did have the PlayStation 3 version of this, which was like a special edition of it, but I got stuck in it, and I ended up getting so frustrated that I just sold the game out of frustration. But I'm a huge John Woo fan, and I kind of wished I didn't sell it because I can't find that version of the game anymore. But when I found this, I was like, that'll have to do. This game gets a lot of crap, and I don't understand why. Yes, it's glitchy. Yes, the controls aren't perfect. Yes, it's kind of a ripoff of Gears of War, but so? Star Trek. This takes place between the first two Star Trek films in the reboot series, which I love, and I was just excited to be able to play a game in this universe, which is a lot of fun. I mean, it's not perfect, like I said, but it is fun. Stop giving it crap just because it's a licensed game. Remake of Splatterhouse, or reboot, I don't know what you would like to call it, but super gory, super crazy, insane, still not as fun as the classic games. Remember Me? Here's a shooter series I was never really interested in back in the day, but once I started getting back into collecting, I found that it is actually pretty cool. Raiden 4, this is the GameStop exclusive version that comes with not only the game, but a soundtrack, which is kind of awesome. There were 2 games in the series available for the original Xbox. I showed them off in an earlier video, which I do have, and I think they are fantastic. I did not know that they had made one for the 360, so when I found it pretty cheap at a local store for about $4, I said, give it to me, let me have it. I want it now. Kingdom Under Fire Circle of Doom. Super awesome. Cameo Elements of Power. This game is made by Rare! Yeah! I really need to find some place that does resurfacing because I bought this game at a local GameStop for about $4 and I regret it because the game ended up being so flippin' scratched up that it barely runs, but whatever. Fist of the North Star Ken's Rage. I am a big fan of Fist of the North Star, so I had to have this, and I know there's a sequel too that I need to pick up. Deadly Premonition. Clive Barker's Jericho. I hear nothing but bad things about this game, but I'm a huge Clive Barker fan, so I had to have it. Here's another game that, just like Stranglehold, I owned back in the day when it first came out, but I got so frustrated with it that I sold it, and I regretted it because I went back and played a demo of it, and it is still really fun. The Bourne Conspiracy. It's more of a retelling of the book than the movies, even though it uses the same music from the movies, which I think is kind of weird. But it's really fun. It is hard. The fighting engine is kind of strange until you get used to it, but then it's really, really cool because you end up being able to use like environmental objects to your advantage, which is kind of awesome. Really, really fun. Not perfect by any means. It is not the greatest game ever, but it is really fun. Beautiful Katamari. That's it for the 360. Like I said, I haven't been actively searching for these since I can't really play them, at least the way I would like to. So that's it for now. But when I do find them, I pick them up if they're cheap, and if they are ones that I've been looking for, so there's that. So now let's move on to the massive pile of PlayStation 3 games that I have over here. Oh my god! Ever since the PS4 came out, these games have been discounted like crazy. So I'm going to run through these things pretty quick. Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z. I think Z stands for zombie. Venetica. Found this for about $2 at a used game store. Kind of one that fell under the radar a little bit. Vanquish. Valkyria Chronicles.
Yes, you're a hero!
Untold Legends Dark Kingdom. Got a 2 for it. Target. God of War Ascension and God of War Origins Collection. Drakengard 3. Deception 4 Blood Ties. I have been waiting for this game for about 15 years. Maybe longer. I don't remember when the last game in this series came out. Well, it's complicated. Tecmo's Deception 1, 2, and 3 came out for the PlayStation 1. I really didn't know that there was a part 3 at all. I think it's called Dark Deception or something like that. But I never knew it existed. And then when I started collecting again, I found out there was. Still don't have it. Still don't have part 1, which I have to rectify. And then I hear Scott from Video Game Sellers talking about this coming out and that he had pre-ordered it. And I said, hey, what's this? So I do a little research. I find out about the third game. And I kick myself in the ass for not knowing this. And I also find out that there was a sort of loosely connected game in the series called Trapped, which I have shown off in a previous video that was available for the PS2. This game was a kind of like a budget title when it came out, and I ended up getting it during Black Friday for about $12. So I haven't opened it. Don't have room on my hard drive to play any of these things. Dark Void, the Rocketeer in Space. Really cool fighting game. Cross Edge. Brink. Time and Eternity. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. It's Sega's answer to Mario Kart. This game is pretty cool. It's fun. I hear that the one that came out after this, I think it's called Transformed, is a lot better. Really rad-ass game. Shadows of the Damned. Also picked this up on Black Friday. Blaze Blue Continuum Shift Extend. This is the limited edition version. It comes with an art book, a soundtrack CD, and a calendar. I haven't opened it yet because I can't play these games because my hard drive is so full. It's so full. The reboot of Bionic Commando. Really interesting game. Sengoku Basara Samurai Heroes. I found this at a local store for about $5. Found out it's part of a series of games. I think it's also based on an anime, but it's made by the creator of Devil May Cry 4. It's pretty batshit insane. It is a ton of fun. Resonance of Fate. Yeah, I'm snagging all them Sega games. Binary Domain. Sega. Azura's Wrath. A really batshit crazy insane game by Capcom. Reminded me a lot of playing Bayonetta. And it's just beyond craziness. I also hear that there is a real big issue with if you want to get the real ending of the game, you have to buy downloadable content. Not cool. Record of Agarest War 2 and Record of Agarest War 0. And I do realize in past videos I've been mispronouncing the name of the company that released these. I kept calling them Arxis. It's Axis. Damn my eyes! Here's a definite diamond in the rough. Quantum Theory by Tecmo. This game is a lot of fun. It is really weird. It is really cool. Graphics are gorgeous. I don't understand how this gets no love. Really bizarre game, Never Dead. I love it. Love it. Come on, you can rip your head off and throw it at people. Here's a game I knew nothing about and then I randomly happened upon it at a half-price books. Naughty Bear Gold Edition. What the fuck? Under normal circumstances, I would never have bought this game, but I saw it being played on an episode of Steam Train on, the Game Grumps channel, and I thought it looked really, really cool. The graphics were cool. The fighting system looked really, really cool. I've never watched an episode of the anime this is based on, which is why I never would have purchased it normally, but it looked like a lot of fun. And even though when I do play it, I have absolutely zero idea of what is going on and what the hell these people are talking about, it is still a lot of fun. And it also has one of the longest names in video game history. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 Full Burst. Never seen an episode of the anime. I know nothing about it. Even though my eyes cross whenever there's a story segment. Luckily, you can skip those parts. This fighting system is a lot of fun. The graphics are gorgeous. It looks like a living anime. Here's another game that just slipped under the radar. I had no idea that it existed. Randomly found this online for about $4. Mindjack by Square Enix? What? Yeah, it's like this weird cyberpunky hacker RPG action game. It's really funky. This got released with zero fanfare. I had no idea it existed. And when I saw who released it, I said, well, at least they're trying some different things, kind of like they did back in the PS1 days when they released a shooter out of nowhere, Einhander. And so I gave it a shot, and it's not bad. It's pretty cool. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. That is the dumbest name in the history of games. Medal of Honor Limited Edition. I rented this one from the local library. And I didn't know what to expect. That's why I rented it. And it ended up being pretty fun. Majin and the Forsaken Kingdom. Really bizarre game. It's really unique, really fun. The graphics are pretty cool. It's different. Here's another one I got on Black Friday for like, I think, a $2.50 brand new. Magus, Little Big Planet karting. Why does every major franchise need a go-kart racing game? Why? Last Rebellion, Killzone 2 and Killzone 3. Inversion, Haze. It's alright. Aquapazza, Aqua Plus Dream Match. 007, Quantum of Solace. Hate the movie. The game's okay. I got this one at a used movie, CD, and game store. I have some of the other games in the series. Even though I love the genre this game takes place in, just something about this game turned me off when I was hearing about it when it was being released. And I don't know why, but then lately I've been kind of looking for games in this genre since they're few and far between, so I picked it up, and oh my god, is this game pretty fucking awesome. Deus Ex Human Revolution Augmented Edition. It comes with a making of DVD, a game soundtrack with the trailers, and a graphic novel, and a 40-page art book. Yeah, it is rad as hell. I don't know what I was thinking when I was not interested in this, because it's pretty awesome. Look at the art on this stuff. It is pretty freaking rad. Fans of Cyberpunk like me need more love. This is a step in the right direction, and I don't mean that fucking Shadowrun game for the 360. That was not cool. I haven't opened this one up yet, but I also got this during Black Friday. I've been looking forward to buying this one for a long, long time, and when I got it for like $10 in the form that I did get it in, brand spanking new, yeah, you bet I jumped on it. Killer is Dead, and this is the limited edition version that comes with an 80-page hardcover art book, a soundtrack CD, and all the DLC content already. I just have a feeling about this. This might be in demand in the future. I don't know why. I do want to play it, though. I might open it. I probably will. Yeah, I think so. This series, I only need one more game to complete the reboot collection. That is XCOM Enemy Unknown and the Bureau XCOM Declassified. There's one more game, the one in between these two, which I don't have. I had rented Enemy Unknown from the library, and I loved it. I did not realize that I love strategy games as much as I did until I played this, and it just hooked me, and I pretty much refused to return it. I only had a week to play it, and the week that I decided to rent it, I did not have a lot of free time, so I didn't get to play it as much as I would have liked. But when I found it at Target discounted for $7.48, I said, yas! And then I found the sequel for the same price. Yas! Yas! These last games I picked to show off are part of a trend in current gaming that I'm not sure I'm too cool with. These must be making some killer money because companies keep releasing more and more of them as time goes on, especially for the new systems, which is really starting to bug me. And that is these HD remaster versions of older games. I do own a few of them already, which I thought was kind of cool and novel at first. Like, you know, you got the Ico Shadow of Colossus collection. The God of War games that were released for the PS2 and the PSP got like HD upgrades, which I think is pretty awesome. But then all of a sudden, every single company seemed to be doing the exact same thing. It really started to bug me because the market just started getting flooded with this crap. And when you play the games, yeah, they might look nicer, but they're the exact same freaking games you own for these other systems. And it's money grubbing. It's almost as bad as like day one DLC as far as I'm concerned nowadays. But some of these games I do want to play in better graphics than HD. I picked up a couple new ones. The Jak and Daxter HD collection and the Metal Gear Solid HD collection. It kind of annoys me that Metal Gear Solid 1 does not have the first game on it. I hear there's another version of this out there that's like in a big box that does have that on there. This has 2 and 3 on it, and it also has Peace Walker, which was a PSP game, which I do already own. It's kind of cool, and it's kind of shitty at the same time. They would leave the game that I like the most out of the series off, and most people consider that the best game in the series. But when it comes to like Jak and Daxter, the graphic upgrade is great, but at the same time, did we really need this? The only reason I could see them wanting to do this is if there was a 4th game coming out in the series, which I don't think there is. So, I mean, as a primer to get people ready for that, I can see this happening, but this just screams money grubbing. They did the same thing with Ratchet and Clank, but there were other games that were released for the PS3 in that series, so it made sense. And I'm also not a fan of this, which the next thing I'm going to show you. It makes you not want to buy a game when it first comes out because you know down the line you're going to get this. And that is when they release like the Game of the Year edition, which has like all the downloadable content that was released for this game over like the 2-year span it's been released. built into it. Sometimes not even built in. You still have to download the shit. But you're paying for it in advance with this, like one of the games, which I found out, which really made me really, really mad. So I got the Red Dead Redemption Game of the Year Edition, which has the Undead Nightmare built into it and the multiplayer add-ons. I wasn't really interested in this game to begin with, but then I hear more and more people telling me that it's one of the best games ever made. So I said, okay, fine. If I'm going to buy it, I'm going to buy this instead of like buying the game. And then they released the Undead Nightmare not only as a downloadable content, but in physical form also, which kind of makes no sense. So why would I want to fork up twice when I can just get it all at once and pay one decent fee, which I think I paid $20 for this, so it's not that bad. BioShock Infinite, the Complete Edition, which has all the DLC built into it already, and some additional add-on packs that were made specifically for this. Borderlands Game of the Year Edition, which has all of the DLC mixed into it already. This is the one that makes me mad. I was really looking forward to having this be completely complete. And it turns out that the thing I really wanted to play this for, the one of the downloadable content, it's still considered downloadable content. You're just purchasing it in advance when you buy this, and you have to end up downloading it anyway, which kind of ticks me off since I hate that shit. And that is this Far Cry compilation. I really wanted to play this Blood Dragon, which is like a crazy 1980s styled gonzo version of Far Cry 3. And it just ticks me off to no end that I'm thinking I'm getting it in a physical copy, I'm thinking it's built into this damn disc. But no, it comes with, I'm not going to show you the code because you're going to steal my shit. It comes with it as a downloadable code that I have to use to download it, which is not cool. Not cool. Can't you just put it on the fucking disc? Or give me 2 discs? I don't care. Money grubbing. So nowadays, when it comes to like these bigger games that are going to have really big DLC additions, the question I ask myself is, do I want to buy it now? And then have them release these DLC packs, and I have to pay extra money on top of the $60 I paid for the damn game. I have to pay like $14, $15, sometimes $20 for these add-ons, and then have them release it on a physical medium all together, packed into one, like 2 years down the line. I mean, should I just wait and not have the experience of playing these games off the bat and save myself some money and some headache and some hard drive space? The way I'm thinking about it, yes, I should. Some of the choices these game companies are making, on top of day one DLC, is BS. If you have an opinion on the matter, let me know. It just, for some reason, it really, really angers me. I feel like I'm getting cheated out of money and an experience when that happens. That I gotta wait 2 years to play the full game. Whatever. So that's it for this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Comment on the video. Let me know what you think about the games that I've picked up. Share the video. Give the video a thumbs up. I'm Chris, the old ass retro gamer, signing off.